Peace, 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 peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Man. Okay, let me do that. Let me do that. It's telling me rotate device. I am. I'm rotating the device. What's going on? All right, well, we're gonna rotate. We're gonna crack it off like that. Let me see something. Hold on, y'all. It's telling me to rotate. Okay, let me do that. My rotator ain't on. That's the thing. You don't hear it. Okay, how about that now, y'all? That's better? Okay, there we go. Okay, I did rotate the device. Okay, I'm back. What happened? Did I rotate it right? Okay. Well, all right, anyway. Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. I thought I'd make it my business to talk about these elders, because a lot of people really don't know the true respect of what elders you're supposed to be giving the elders, because first of all, let's put it like this. No one not going to support an elder that's really just out there totally just out of his damn mind. So, we have to respect all the elders despite they differences, or despite they may make a mistake, because none of us perfect. Some of us coming off the dome, such as myself, and you can make mistakes and things like that. What I'm saying? You respect all your elders no matter what they're doing. If they're alcoholics, crackheads, whatever, you respect the elders. You know what I'm saying? It's like, as an example, you have a relative that's crazy. He's an elder relative. You're like, man, auntie or uncle such and such, or a grandma, they crazy, but you respect them and love them still, even though they have a ideology that you don't agree with. Now, I'm not one to use people's names, and I'm not going to use people's names because I can give a fuck less when it comes to that. Okay, because a lot of people is really taking this conscious knowledge to their head and taking it to a level like we really doing something with this shit. Like we really coming out of our economical pitfalls. We coming out of our racial confrontations and injustice system. None of this stuff is benefiting nothing. So everybody bragging about, oh, I've been doing this before somebody, or oh, I've been doing this. That don't mean shit, because you've been doing it. Whoever been doing it the longest should be the most embarrassed if it come down to that faction. But being raised to respect your elders is the first thing that you learn as a child. You learn that from your mama, because really your mama and your father is your elder. Your mother's sister and your dad's sister or brother is your elder. Okay. Now, a lot of us feel, I see brothers and sisters is making it so messed up. And I know why the elders do what they do, because, elders is not perfect, just like we not perfect. So regardless of what anybody say, put all bullshit to the side, all y'all conscious knowledge, all y'all bull stuff, all the stuff you want to try to justify in fact, it still doesn't give you the reason through those type of mediums to disrespect the elder, because really, you really kind of like cursing yourself. My grandma used to always say that. You're like, don't say nothing bad. Don't get on your elder. So what? That man drinking and doing that. Let him do what he do. Your elder. He been around longer than you, and so on and so forth. Give him advice, but that's all you can. Like with the elders, such as situations y'all see on YouTube now. A lot of brothers don't want to address the shit. But you know what I'm saying? I happen to have a lot of respect and love for a lot of the old elders, and I don't fully wholeheartedly agree with all of them, but a lot of the information that all of them bring to us is beneficial if you know how to be universal with dealing with it, and y'all pretty much know who I'm talking about, but I can give a damn less, because I'm really about it regardless of that, because a lot of people think because you got a lot of views, they think that mean that a person saying something. But respect y'all elders, man, because the elders is really the ancestors. The elders is the one that's going to keep that oral information circulating. You know what I'm saying? So we got to understand how important these elders are, despite our differences or differences of opinion too, as well as somebody misquoting something in their teachings. But here's another thing. How do we know that such elders are wrong? They've been around much longer than us. And at the same time, you have to look at the fact that the elders may got a hold of information that you still haven't got a hold yet to. And you probably still functioning off of early information that probably didn't trickle down to the older are you using newer information that's not as old as the information that some elders go find? So we have to look at those things as how can we say they all the way wrong? Everybody is wrong in so many ways to one. Ain't nobody perfect with this shit, brothers. Come up. Oh, he didn't do this. I watched a lot of brothers, main leaders, mess up. I watched main leaders say some stuff that wasn't wrong, that wasn't right. But you got other lectures where they say it right. That's only because they're in that heat of the passion. How many of y'all have been in the heat of passion, you know what I'm saying, lecturing your stuff or giving it to the people, and you may stumble a bit? You ever went back on one of your little videos and you edited and you said, damn, I should have said that I got the year wrong, or I got that wrong, or I said the wrong person on that time. You know what I'm saying? Basically, somewhat in that fashion. You know what I'm saying? The elders are the elders around the throne. I mean, I'm not talking about dirty elders that want to just underhand everybody, do people foul and don't care, and so on and so forth. I know people say, well, who is you to talk about elders? I said, well, you know, the difference is this. It's one thing of correcting the elder than just telling the elder, man, fuck you. You don't know what you talking about, or you ain't doing this. You don't know shit. You dumb. But the motherfucker been teaching shit for 20, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And he made a few mistakes. So it shouldn't be no reason for no one, I don't give a fuck who you are, to make it your business to try to check an elder that been doing this shit before you. Probably not on these YouTube things, because it's new to a lot of the elders in a way, because they old school. But it don't give people no right, no matter what you got, to disrespect the elder in a fashion where you want to talk about what they eat, what they look like, and stuff like that. The thing is like, well, excuse me, elder, I found information that said this is wrong. And if an elder is a solid, real elder, they will step up and say, you know what, brother, I was in the heat of passion and I said that wrong. You know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. But that don't give a person the right to say that elder wrong, so all of his information is unnecessary. No, motherfucker. Because the white man wrong about a lot of the shit he teaching us, but a lot of the truth is in that shit on the under. So we have to look at it like that. But I don't like the way a lot of brothers is coming out here jumping on elders. And I ain't talking about just one elder. There's a lot of elders getting assaulted by these egomaniacs with information. You know, it's just like a rattlesnake. A baby rattlesnake gonna shoot all his poison and shit and don't have no motherfucking poison to survive to feed itself later on. When an older snake or an elder snake is gonna bite enough just to paralyze it so he can keep some blood, some poison in the system to keep feeding itself with. But that's kind of how the youngsters are today. You know what I'm saying? They seen small little mistakes or minor things with the elders, you know what I'm saying, as if they perfect. And then they start going at that as if that's the main source of what this elder is made up of. And this elder has contributed over half their lives to giving information and researching, and to give us information about things that we probably won't even touch, those type of scripts or books and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? And I have to say it, Bobby Hemmett. I learned so much from Bobby Hemmett. I've done a lot of research on Bobby Hemmett. That don't mean that the things that I find that I can't find, that don't mean that he's wrong because I can't find it. Okay, I just haven't found it yet. So in the meantime, I'm just going to put that on the back burner, and down the line, how many times you listen to a scholar or whatever you want to say on YouTube or watching or being at a lecture and they saying some things, you like, dang, okay, yeah, cool. But then they saying some things you can't relate to. You like, man, oh, okay, I'm gonna just put that on the back burner. I don't know what he's talking about on that one. I don't know where you get that from. That can't be true. But I don't know, because it might be true, because I haven't probably picked up those books or that information that he found that I haven't even got yet. But yet I'm accusing him of being wrong because I haven't never touched the information that he's presenting to us. Okay. And a lot of people want to talk about, oh, this pseudo, this, that. Yeah, them white mans wrote all that shit. Them white mans put all that shit in the books. We didn't have no fucking print press. All we had is rocks and the shit that's in Kemet and on walls and different places all out America. A lot of shit been recorded. So anybody that's talking about something that they got some special information, knowing that this information is special. All this information has been printed by the white man's press. So anybody claiming that they got something that came straight off a black man's press, that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But the elders supposed to be the main ones respected because they will feel respected enough to be able to give us information. They looking at a generation of degenerates, a generation of egomaniacs, a generation of psychopaths, a generation of genocidal killers. This is the type of people that the elders are looking at. And the elder said, hey, why in the hell I want to invest this information in this fucking buffoon or this fool that don't know how to keep his pants on his ass? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of reason why the elders don't give the information as much as they should, because they don't see enough of us out here, okay, as a unit, not all these separate persons, all their own different ways, talking about they don't know nobody on there, all this old type of shit. That's bullshit. The elders ain't giving it to those. The elders is keeping it to themselves because they said it's better off. I heard some elders say it's better off I keep to what I already know to myself than give it to this degenerate generation that's going to take it and just spit in your face and throw it. It's just like you got a nice car, old school car you kept up all these years, 20 years you had it. Your son turned 18. He go to high school. He graduated from high school. He said, all right, son, here's this nice, beautiful, old school classic I saved for you. And you get a classic to this youngster. And guess what? With his ignorance and his dumminess and his less experience, he tend to tear it up or mess it up or crash it or do unnecessary things that you ain't even supposed to do because you're not responsible as an elder. Okay? And I'm not saying all elders are responsible, because we have a lot of irresponsible elders, but that don't really mean that we have to be detailed about their irresponsibility. Their irresponsibility may be on a topic like a lot of brothers running, ranting and raving off of one little fucking misnomer of certain things that can be corrected in the community. Well, yeah, nothing against this elder, but I'm letting y'all know that the elder was wrong on this. And if anybody want to call me out on this, call me out on it. I'm not going to sit here and talk shit, and you're supposed to talk shit like the same way. As example, if you look at my stuff now, I took the pan off. I somewhat lightweight debated with my elders that got the knowledge and that I learned from and stuff. They're telling me to take it off, even though it may mean center or all or together. They telling me to still send you back to the wicked God pan. So you can't, you're going to be explaining that a lot. So I took the pan off due to the fact that the elders was more right. And right, and me expressing something like that. It said, I understand what you're doing, brother. You right. You want to take over the pan thing, dealing with the pan African, because you want to use it for that. People can't use them. People won't use them against you. You know what I'm saying? And you won't have to be. Let's about it for a few days. I'm like, damn, yeah, you know. So I called them up again and talked to them again about it again. They told me what they would have thought if they would have seen it. So I took it off due to the fact that the elders have that respect. I mean, I'm talking about good guiding, good teaching, and respectable elders. And it's a lot of respectable elders. I got elders right now that told me little mistakes and had to come back and say, hey, yeah, I made a mistake when I told you. Yeah, it ain't like that, you know. And I don't take nothing from them. You know what I'm saying? But when you on a mission and the elders is constantly on a mission, Dr. Ben and all them and John Henry Clark, Bobby Hemmett, you know what I'm saying, Phil Valentine, I mean, and Umar Johnson, I mean, he ain't an elder, he's same age, but I'm just saying, the thing is that it's like with white people, when people do wrong, they don't sit there and ponder on that unless the person is against them. We go so hard on our own, especially our elders, because we know they're older and they really can't do too much, and we think that we young and we can just run all over them and all that type of shit. Well, the elders got powers, bro. Y'all got to understand that y'all messing with the right elders. They got the unseen world, the fourth dimension, spirit world will fuck your ass up. Real talk. If that elder in some kind of good, in some kind of fashion, no matter how you look at it, and you against it, and you going around and you disrespecting the elder on a level that's beyond comprehension, oh, the spirit world gonna handle your ass. Straight up. People think the spirit world just some old soft and just all positive. No, the spirit world will cut your motherfucking throat. Spirit world will throw your ass in front of a truck. Spirit world will do all type of stuff to you over certain people that have a destiny, a fate. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of our elders that been out there doing the things have a destiny and fate, despite us having differences and not seeing eye to eye and things like that. They all have a fate, just like you have a destiny and a fate. You know what I'm saying? Some of ours are negative. Some of ours are negative, and a lot of them is not even positive enough to even the express. The elders have to always be respected, because that way when we get older, we kept that line open by respecting the elders. So when we get old, the youngsters will see that it's a mandatory thing to respect the elders. We all got to get old too. So when we get old and we get to spitting our rhetoric, if it exists where we can do that, then what we got, then when the youngsters start disrespecting us, then we're going to start looking at it like, damn. So that's why I'm making my business associated with the youngsters. I go in the street, I function with the youngsters. I go to street functions, do things with them, you know what I'm saying? Show up to hall meetings and work with the youngsters in the community. And I'm going to allow, fuck you done. You know, I say what it is. They know what it's about. He against us gang banging and all that, but he still respects us. He still shows respect. He still shows us love. He still talk to us and stuff, and he's still the same. But he don't disrespect us and go ahead. I'm an elder almost. And my hood, my youngsters that be around me, and when I do stuff, they have respect for me because I'm not there disrespecting them. And if I'm wrong, they'll be like, oh man, you was wrong. You was wrong, Unc, or whatever they want to call you at that time. You know what I'm saying? And you was wrong and what this. And then if you're a real motherfucking elder, you'll be like, oh, you know what? They're based on it. You can't. Yeah, you know, I apologize, brother. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't meant like that, you know? So, you know, elders mandatory need to be respected despite what anybody say. I'm not sitting up here tomorrow, oh, I'm gonna kill motherfucker. That's what people want to see, but that ain't it. This is more of a peaceful approach of how brothers should be looking at the fact that elders is old. They're almost gone. They're going to be over on the other side. Their power going to be over there on the other side. And while you still ranting and raving about that, then, you know what I'm saying, they have action at trying to do something to you from that side, or whatever's protecting them while they doing what they doing. Okay. The spirit world don't care about all the little minor mistakes, just as long as you get the job done. You know what I'm saying? They can fix all the little shit later. Ain't nobody spitting out nothing perfect. I've seen a lot of elders and a lot of scholars say the wrong information and didn't know it until later on. Even took videos down because they made a mistake. That don't mean take the credit from them because they made a mistake or they said something that you couldn't find, that you didn't study. See, it's a lot of different ways we're supposed to look at it. You know what I'm saying? The elders are the ancestors, the ancestors. We are our ancestors. They are returning ancestors in a sooner time. So we have to keep these elders comfortable, the ones that's beneficial, not the ones that's poison to our people. That's because the motherfucker said something wrong or said something wrong, he can be corrected. And if he be correct, it's a proper way to correct people, man, especially our elders. We have to be respectful and pious when we correct our elders. We can't just be disrespectful and blank like that no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? My dad, I ain't gonna never, he can talk shit to me and whatever. I'm be like, okay, dad, yeah, you know, I'm not gonna sit there and blame, disrespect. And then a lot of people thinking, hey, that ain't my dad, so I don't give a fuck. See, all this I don't give a fuck mentality is where we are now. A lot of us is not giving a fuck about the respect or the principalities of all this shit. They just think because they got information, they think that makes them superior. But yet, a lot of motherfuckers ain't doing nothing with the information. They just know it. They just know it. And then expect you to give them hella money just to come say the same shit that they've been listening to for a long time. It's a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit I can go in on, but I'm not into the point where I want to go in. I like all the brothers and them shooting all the knowledge in all different levels. I don't care if it's Hebrew Israelite. I don't care if it's Kemetic. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I have my disagreements and I have my little areas where I stand against it and all that type of stuff. But that don't take it away from me not willing to work with them brothers if they willing to work hand in hand for the same common cause. It's the same with the ancestors and the elders. The elders are a written walking book. Our elders. It's information in a lot of our elders that haven't been taken out of them because none of us is asking them those questions. None of us is knowing a lot of stuff. This is how I learned about the indigenous aboriginal thing, through the elders, because I wasn't getting nothing from the youngsters. I was getting it from the elders telling me, oh, this your auntie, this, that. You know, the elders are the ones holding the keys to those doors. And they don't have to be an elder that's conscious or elder that's dead. It can be an elder that's a Christian that may have a key to information that, you know, they told him not to use and it wasn't useless. And now he see a link like, hey, I had to be told this information wasn't no good. This is where I got information from one time. This information wasn't nothing. So I put it up and boxed it and never looked at it again and come to find out this shit is realer than what I thought I already had. So now I'm backtracking, going back. This is what I was told by different elders. So life is a lifetime of learning. No one don't never learn and know every fucking thing. Anybody claiming that bullshit is a lie, motherfucker. All elders is nothing. The elders ain't nothing but gatekeepers. Gatekeepers for our future. And I could be a bad gatekeeper. It can be a good gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? That's what they are. They are doors. They are keys to our family history. If your mama didn't tell you no history, you can go to your great aunt. She'll tell you, let alone her sister. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, vice versa to the dad and so on and so forth. There's a cats don't see. You got to see more universal than all the bullshit motherfuckers think they seeing, because a lot of motherfuckers ain't seeing nothing. All they seeing is that I can get some money off this shit and I'm the man right now. That's what everybody wants. I want to be the man. I want to be the man. I want to be the man. And everybody bragging about what the fuck they got, like as if that means something. There's a lot of motherfuckers, sorry motherfuckers out here got a lot of shit. A lot of money, fat cars, homes, so I guess that makes them blessed, huh? So we got to look at things like that. All elders should be respected. When I see an old person in the street, like I do every day, I'm going to respect them because I was raised to respect elders. If you wasn't raised, even if the elder come in, we'll back and be disrespectful, I'm sorry, I apologize. Just because they're elders, some principality, respect that. I don't give a fuck if they black, white, Mexican, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You give those elders their respect. That's, if you wasn't raised that way, then you're not going to respect it. And then someone say, I was raised that way, but this motherfucker I'm not respecting. No, that's an excuse for your ass to do something anyway. Elders always should be respected. And I don't mean respect to the point where you say, I respect this my elder wholeheartedly. No. Respect them as an elder. Respect them for being old enough to still be here. That's what I'm talking about. You don't have to respect and accept their information, knowledge, or their religion. You know what I'm saying? That's because people say, well, you always saying rhetoric about people, religions, and all that. I said, look, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the ideology. I'm talking about the religion. I'm talking about the history. The individual, I know that the individual don't know better. So I'm attacking the information, not the individual. The individual be like, hey, he made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made a mistake. Believe Jesus is real. And we'll do this. Regardless of how harsh it may sound to people that haven't read any information to give them knowledge that is the truth, I don't care. Because one day they will find out anyway, if they live long enough. But all elders should be respected despite our differences. I don't see eye to eye with Farrakhan. And I used to be in the nation, but I respect Farrakhan as an elder. Same way with all the other teachers, Martin Luther King, all of them, I still respect them as an elder. But if Farrakhan saying something wrong, and something that I know from research that ain't true, or whatever, anybody say that, then I'm going to be against it. But it ain't going to be my business to propagate, to go out on a mission, to make it my business to tear him down when he's in a position of power, despite people being not all the way right and shit. We got to work with whatever we got. Brothers acting like we supposed to have a I don't want no perfect motherfucker talking for me. I want a motherfucker to have just as many flaws I do. He just got a hold of himself or herself and got on track of what needs to be done. That's it. That's it. All elders. If you're not an elder, look at your mama, look at your dad, look at your grandma, and tell me, do you respect it? And then, if you go over to somebody else's house and you around their grandmother or their mother and them, do you respect them? If you meet a person for the first time and it's an older person, a senior, and you meet them for the first time, and you may be walking to a door and they barely get into the door, what you gonna do? I don't respect elders. I'm just walk in and let that mother come in by herself. Or you're gonna do what you was taught by your parents by respecting elders, by saying, you know what, that's an elder having a hard time getting to that door. Let me go and open this door for the elder to get in some kind of way, a little bit of ease, in some kind of fashion. That's all. That's all. Elders is our blanket. Elders is our blanket. It has always been. Then once we get from under the blanket, then the elders can start giving us more food. So I don't believe in disrespecting the elders directly the way I see motherfuckers doing it. And it pisses me off that motherfuckers want to keep fighting and discrediting the elders as if they haven't done nothing or they haven't benefited nothing. But a lot of people fail to realize and look at their faults and their wrongs. But as time go on, keep messing with them elders and watch how stuff transpire for you. Watch how stuff don't come around like you want. Because there's elements working with the elders that's protected. It's a lot of elders that's protected. And when you approach those elders another realm of things. Boy, as much I want to just gas out, but it's just futile. It don't mean anything. It don't even mean anything. Everybody clout chasing. Everybody trying to discredit it, disbunk each other. We doing all this disbunking and discrediting and all each other, but yet we still ain't built shit. We still ain't done shit. We still ain't talking about what we need to do. We still talking about who talking about you. We look like Love and Hip Hop and all those type of shows, information I see motherfuckers doing. Huh, you don't like me, I don't like you. You don't like me, I don't like you. That's all I see. It's a damn shame it's like that. And many of us know better, but still choose to walk in that path and try to avoid wasted energy. I learned that all the way I respect them. I got elders as Buddhists and everything, but it's mutual respect. It's like respect was lost. This generation is so drugged out and so into so much unnecessary shit that's disrespectful to the ancestors. It's crazy. So it's nothing new to see cats coming at some of the elders and doing all the shit that they doing. And then they're going to say the elders ain't did nothing. The elders ain't doing nothing. And they're going to be the same motherfuckers saying that while they're assaulting them. And they ain't going to do shit. That's a shame. Respect our elders, brother. Respect our elders. Regardless if they right or wrong. You can respectfully correct elders. You don't correct elders with disrespect. Then once you do it with disrespect, then what elder want to listen to you after you disrespect them? If you're going to correct the elder, go into their inboxes or call them and things like that. And get with the elder, especially if they're respectable elders that's in the community doing it on a big platform. It shouldn't be like that. So that means that since you people doing that shit to elders, that means that every time you fuck up, that means people gonna be on your ass doing the same thing. You're gonna be like, no, I was just made a mistake. Yeah, you're gonna be wanting to explain your shit too. So we gotta make a standard. We gotta set a policy how they gonna order about it. Anybody be what they want to do, that ain't gonna benefit shit. People say respect these elders. They're respected. Peace and blessings.